SK Vibemaker.
It's another one myself, SK Vibemaker. My interviews are hotter, and you know we bring through the best special guests. And today I'm very happy to have North London in the building, man. Let them know who's here.
Come on, it's your boy JBEE. Come on, man.
Cheese, and they got to spell the name right as well. It's JBEE, just in case they're trying to look for you as well, innit?
Yeah.
So let's go from the TOP, man. Let's talk about, your story thus far. I mean, you got the numbers popping off online at the moment, you know what I'm saying? People are starting to talk about you. What's the JB story thus far?
Really and truly, I started music about 3 years ago. So I went to studio and I recorded my first single, Mamacita, but I went to go studio in year 11, but obviously my mum didn't want me to go, so I didn't go. And then, I just made my first single, Mamacita, with Guilty Beatz. We've had a good relationship for a long time, so he helped me with that. And then, just been pushing ever since, so.
How does it feel to be a young artist in the game, hood famous? You know what I'm saying? Because not every artist, you know what I'm saying, young, bite it with the status. How does it feel? How are you dealing with it?
It's alright, but with me, I'm kind of like a private person, but I'm dealing with it, so. But yeah, man.
Well, you make it sound like it's easy. Has it been pretty straightforward for you?
That hasn't been straightforward, but it's a thing where I'm doing music, so I expected it, you know what I'm trying to say, so. Yeah, it's not really a big deal to me.
Now your single that's blowing up at the moment, 4 a.m.
Yeah.
You got the line where you say that lately you've been getting your bread up. You almost forgot that you could rap.
Yeah.
I mean, break that down for anybody that needs to sort of understand that line a bit more.
With that line, I was talking about obviously during last summer, I was working in a warehouse innit, with my brethren and that. So music wasn't my main focus. I was just trying to get my money up and stuff like that. So. Yeah, I just kept telling my brethren, when I leave this warehouse, I'm just going to go clear with the music thing. So, that's what I was talking about. I just forgot about rapping at the time. And then man just said, I need to actually take this seriously. And,
That's good that you cleared that up as well, because some people might have thought that you weren't talking about a day job. You might have been talking about some other trappings in life. You know what I'm saying?
No, not even, man. Yeah, warehouse pattern, man. Yeah, man.
I mean, that's a leap that quite a few artists need to make as well. They might have a day job away from music. And they need to make that leap as well. And sometimes 100. It can be like a daring leap. You know what I'm saying? Quite a risk. How was it for you? Was it an easy transition?
Do you know it kind of was, but obviously when I dropped the single, it just went crazy. You know what I'm trying to say? So I was just in meetings back to back, so I couldn't really be working at the time, innit? So it was just crazy at the time still. But
you're saying labels have been clamoring for the signature,
Bro, for 3 months straight, we were in meetings back to back, bro. Back to back. But obviously, that's what I was asking for. So I was just, just taking it in at the moment. You know what I'm trying to say? So
maybe this isn't something that's spoken about enough, but when it comes to sort of making the right choice, when it comes to signing a label deal, how did you go about that, man? What are some of the key things that led you to making that decision in signing the right type of deal?
Really and truly, for my team, it was just someone having a label that obviously had our back and was like a family and actually had our best interest at heart. You know what I'm trying to say? Because there was just bare labels out there, just throwing stuff that we didn't want. You know what I'm trying to say? And not having our best interest. So obviously, when the label I signed to recently came in, we were like, caught the vibe straight away. They were moving correct, they were moving fast and efficient. So we were just like, this is the right label to be with still.
So the label that you ended up signing to is 10K.
Yeah, 10K
which
Projects.
Is based in America, in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
How did that happen, man? Because usually, a new artist like yourself, London-based artists would sign to a UK label.
Of course, yeah. Obviously, who is it? Justin, he has his own label called, I think 94 Sounds. So he hit me up on DMs innit, and then he was just like, I want to have a quick Zoom meeting. But for some reason, how DMs work, the DMs just disappeared innit. So for 2 weeks straight, I couldn't find the DM innit. And then out of nowhere, I seen it come up on my DMs again. And then we just literally had a conversation with them, had a Zoom. They told us what they wanted to do with the single, what they wanted to do with me, and we were like, man.
The vision seemed clear.
Yeah, the vision was clear. So 100%.
Got them waves today. I see it. I mean, is this the natural waves? Is this a lot of preparation in the morning? Is it easy?
Natural, man. It's not easy, but it's natural, man.
Man's got the waves. Man's got the type of waves, that a lot of people wish they had, though.
You know that.
I'm saying, got the girl them stroking the waves and that,
Come on, man. Come on.
So let's talk about this song, Besaka.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you got the line. I like to pick up on lines, man. So we're going to talk about lines, man. I feel like you're not a Man United fan, but you wanted to give some homage to Besaka.
Yeah,
Besaka anyway. But you got the line where you talk about could have been a baller like Besaka, but nowadays I'm a well-known rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're decent with the ball, though.
Bro, I used to play football like back in the day, innit? But obviously, knee injury and that.
Oh, jeez.
No, I'm joking, but it's just a thing where I fell out of love with football, innit? So, yeah, I just started doing music, and then I went with that. So,
how close were you to sort of taking football seriously?
Do you know it was? When did I stop playing football? I stopped playing football young, so I started doing like I was into acting as well. So I just leaped into that. I started acting, doing modeling and stuff like that. So yeah. But I wasn't really close to going pro. I wouldn't say that. But yeah.
Guilty Beatz is the one who produced Besaka as well.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a big boy in the game, man.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I just have to say one name that he's worked with, and that's Beyonce.
Yeah, crazy.
He's
still
big
crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
predominantly like kind of with the Afro beats, kind of Afro sound.
Yeah.
But he produced this for you, Besaka.
Yeah,
How did you sort of get in contact? How did that come about?
I've known Guilty for years. Obviously, he's been part of the family for years. So literally, as soon as I said I wanted to do music, my mum told him. And he was just there for man still, so he's been there since my first single, Mamacita, innit? So yeah, we literally were in the studio, cooked up the beat, and I just got the bars
Simple
up.
things.
Simple, man. Simple.
Now, when people listen to the majority of your discography at the moment, they're going to hear a lot of UK drill.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to want to just call you a UK drill artist. I think naturally people will put you in that pocket.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, do you agree with that? Are you a UK drill rapper?
No, I wouldn't say I'm a UK drill rapper, because obviously, like, the music I have in the background, crazy stuff. I've got Afro beats, I've got hip hop, I've got wave, like anything. So just have to wait and see, innit? Obviously, I'm working on an EP, so we're gonna obviously have a range of sounds on there, innit? So yeah, that's gonna obviously show people that I'm not just a UK drill rapper. You get? Yeah.
What's your take on how this UK drill sound has blown up over the last couple of years? I don't think many saw it coming. There's been the naysayers. There's been a lot of people that's been down with it. There's been people that have taken a bit of time to get down with it. How do you feel about it?
It's crazy still, and I feel like it's good for the UK car. It's a thing where, like, we're expanding and we're getting a bigger audience. So like USA are taking us in, got people in Germany, Australia taking us in. So yeah, I feel like it's good for the UK still. It's good.
Definitely, man.
It's good for the UK, man.
I mean, 4 a.m. is a song that a lot of people have noticed you from, man. You got the line where you say, life ain't sweet when you're raised in hell.
Yeah.
Bro's been heartbroken on numerous occasions. Now, two parts of that of the line, raised in hell. You know what I'm saying? North London. I know you spent some time in Tottenham, and now you're more deeper into North London, as in like Enfield side of things.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the kind of hell, man? If you don't mind, sort of divulging a bit.
No,
of that.
literally just like things going on around me, family issues and etc. But yeah, man, just literally day to day life. Like it weren't the best back in the day, you get. But yeah, obviously now
things are brighter.
Yeah, things are brighter, of course, man. Of course, man. Yeah.
And heartbroken as well, I'm saying.
Yeah, just talking about literally like situations I've been in, situations I see my brethren's been in. So yeah, man.
Things a lot brighter now.
Things are a lot brighter, man.
A lot of your discography is definitely UK drill thus far, and you've kind of said that you've got a lot of other things in the locker that is a lot more versatile and different kind of sounds.
Yeah, 100.
I feel like there are a lot of artists that come out that do a lot of UK drill sound and don't want to claim that they are a UK drill artist. That's not necessarily a criticism, but why do you think there are a lot of artists like that, man?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know how to explain it. It's like if you just do drill, then of course you're a UK drill artist, I'm trying to say. But there are a lot of artists that are obviously paving their way into other genres and stuff. So if they've you don't know what songs they've got in their locker, I'm trying to say. So you can't just say, they're UK drill artists, because they might have songs that are Afrobeat, they might have songs that are wave. So that's why they may say, I'm not a UK drill artist, because of the songs they have in the locker store. So
there are a lot of artists that chat a lot of madness in their lyrics that is very far from the truth of their life.
Yeah.
How much does JB own his narrative when it comes to, what he raps about? Are you an artist that, and this is a tricky question to answer, man, but I kind of find the answer quite interesting. How much do you own the words that you rap, like live by those words? Like maybe consciously, I'm not going to put that in there because that's just not me, or it's not something that I live by.
Well, with me, like, I just talk on like past experiences or things I'm going through. I'm trying to say I'm not gonna talk about something I'm not doing. I'm trying to say, like, I might be freestyling sometimes, and I'm thinking, why am I saying this? Like, I don't even.
Oh, for real?
No, like, you know when you're coming up with bars and that, but yeah, I'll be like, bruv, I can't put this in a song. I don't do that. I'm trying to say. So yeah, like, I just stay away from saying certain things that I'm not involved in. I'm trying to say. I just talk about what I've been through, what I see my friends go through, what I was doing, what I'm doing now, and stuff like that. So yeah, man, I don't really need to lie about something I'm not doing. I'm trying to say.
Was there much of a religious faith as you was growing up?
Yeah. I'm a Christian still.
Christian?
Yeah.
Would you say that is that something that, you know, I don't know, obviously you curse and stuff.
Yeah.
Your lyrics, man. Like, was that something that you had to sort of juggle with or struggle with or balance?
With me, like, I don't have to explain it. I know what you're trying to say. Obviously, I'm a Christian and I shouldn't be saying those kind of things, but it's music to me. I'm trying to say, if I'm expressing my emotions, I have to say what I have to say. Do you get? So yeah, man. It's just me expressing my emotions and me just telling my story. Yeah, man.
How have you found like sort of the first few steps? You know what I mean? It's the first few couple years that you've been involved in this music industry. Everybody from the outside thinks it's just glitz and glamour. It's all plain sailing. Artists just make songs and they just go to the top. They don't see all of the artists that struggle and don't make it.
Yeah.
How has it been sort of putting your foot into this music industry and making an impact as a new artist? How would you describe it to artists that ain't in it yet?
As you said, it's not all glitz and glamour, car. Like, people are not there when, like, the behind the scenes when you're in the studio trying to come up with good songs and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's not easy, but obviously if you put your mind to it, then you're going to be in the best position you've ever, like, you wanted, you know what I'm trying to say, so.
What would you say are some of the main challenges that you face trying to sort of make an impact as a new artist?
I'd say, like, being able to, like, expand my audience, but I feel like having TikTok, when I dropped the sound on there, literally it went crazy, because with Instagram it's kind of hard to grow an audience, but TikTok has a wider audience on there. So I feel like that's what I was struggling with back in the day, but obviously now I've got TikTok, I can utilize that and obviously just get my name out there, to be honest. Yeah, man.
See, obviously your music has blown up on TikTok. Now you can get the stigma of being a TikTok artist. When they look at you as, oh, he's just like another artist that's blown up off of TikTok. So that can be a gift and a curse.
Yeah, it can be so, but obviously if you do your research, like I was doing freestyles on Instagram from way back, you know what I'm trying to say, so yeah, if you do your research and you know I'm not just a TikTok rapper, you know what I'm trying to say, it's just one single that I've put on TikTok that has blown up, but I've been doing it, you know what I'm trying to say, so.
So when you have a song that blows up on TikTok, you've experienced that directly. Do you feel like there's a stigma that you now have to shake off, or like a point you have to prove to show people that you can make it without the TikTok marketing, or do you just continue doing more TikTok marketing as well?
But to be honest, like, TikTok's there, like, it's there for you to use, you know what I'm trying to say, so it doesn't matter whether you're going to use it or not, like, it's there for you to use and, you know, promote your music and etc. So I don't know why people would complain, oh, why is he using TikTok, but it's there for you to use and utilize, you get it? So yeah, I don't have a problem with that, so I have a problem.
So how were you academically, man? What was you like in school, man? I feel like you definitely weren't a dunce. And no disrespect to people that didn't do well in school. I'm not even talking about you. Some people just ain't with it, you know what I mean?
No, I was alright still. It's just a thing where, like, I wasn't too focused. I always wanted to do other things, like play football or do music or do acting and stuff like that. So I feel like genuinely if I was into my books properly, I'll probably get good grades, but I didn't get too bad grades. I passed everything.
You completed school and that?
Yeah.
Did you go to do any college or anything like that?
I'm still at college right now, so doing engineering still. Yeah.
So like being a young artist like that, like still in academics, doing music, blowing up off of music, obviously, I'd assume that you're still living at home with your parents.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I mean, what's the conversation like? Because, you know, parents can often pressurize. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to stay in, you know what I mean, doing your work and all that kind of stuff, but you want to do music. So you kind of have to appease both sides. How would that been?
Well, my mum's been quite like supportive, whether she wants me of course to finish in it, but obviously if I can't finish, then she's going to be supportive of that, but I need to make sure I'm focused on the music as well. So yeah, if I'm not going to do school, then I sure
Is there something else
I can help quick interruption from the iWatch and that.
But yeah, literally literally. So yeah, if I'm not doing school, then I need to have my head in the music thing, seriously. So yeah.
So let's talk about this song Mamacita. This is definitely something for the ladies.
Yeah.
Do you have much more of these vibes in the locker, and do you feel like you need to sort of supply this vibe? Because I feel like with the waves and maybe like, you know, the gallem, appealing to the gallem, is this something that you want to do more? Do you have more of it?
I've got more girl tunes in the locker, but with Afro beats, I got a lot with Guilty Beatz. I got a single that I want to put on the EP, which is crazy. So yeah, they gotta wait and see for that one, man.
So we just we spoke about, you know, your kind of conversations with your parents. You're in college at the moment, and you having to do academics and, you know, doing this music thing as well. You grew up in a single parent family with just your mum, right?
Single parent, yeah.
How was that, man?
So
how
it was alright, you know. She tried her best to give me whatever she could in it, so man can't complain. But yeah.
I mean, for like, I had similar sort of challenges when I was younger, but you know, being a boy and maybe not having your father around, it's a big void, and it affects young men in a way that it's just unexplainable. Some people just glide through it.
Yeah, 100.
Many others are affected, you know, adversely. I mean, how was it for you having that void, man?
With me, I just had to stay focused. You know what I'm trying to say, 'cause I knew if I did certain things, you know, break my mum down. You know what I'm trying to say, so. I just had to try my best to stay out of certain things and just either keep my head in the school thing or do what I liked, you know what I'm trying to say, instead of being on the roads or doing the madness, you know what I'm trying to say, so yeah.
Now, growing up in inner city, London in particular, there's a lot of youth that like sort of can get mixed up in this street road life.
100%.
And mixing that with music as well maybe makes it a bit more challenging.
100%.
How much of a sort of challenge has it been for you to sort of swerve and dodge the street life and stay focused on your academics and music?
Well, with me, it's a thing where like I want to be able to work with everyone, innit? So me being involved in certain things could actually like fumble my bag. Like I can't work with certain people like from certain areas and stuff like that. But for me, it's all about the music you get. So yeah, just keep my head out of that stuff and just stay focused. Yeah.
What were some of the artists that had the biggest influence and impact on you as you were kind of coming up and sort of crafting yourself as an artist?
I'd say like Dave, Central C, Stormzy, Krypton Conan, the list goes on still. A lot of the UK artists, I'm not really a fan of that America, really. Yeah.
So you say that you're not a fan of the American rap and that. Is the American market something you think about? Is that something you would like to conquer?
Yeah, I listen to a few American artists, but I'm not too familiar with their artists and stuff and their songs and that. But yeah, 100%, because they got a really big market there. So I feel like that's a market a lot of us UK rappers need to tap into as well.
When you think about maybe 5 years time or 10 years time where you hope JB is, what are some of the things that you think about, man? Some of the things that you'd like to have off the checklist?
I'd say like mobile awards, you know, charting, top 10, you know, big singles, you know, working with bigger artists, different producers all over the world and stuff like that. Yeah, man. That's the vision still.
Talk to us about Forthcoming project.
We're obviously working on the EP still, so hopefully we can get that out maybe late this year or early next year. But yeah, hopefully I think around March maybe I might have a single coming out. So yeah, guys look forward to that and a remix as well for 4 AM.
Listen, the future is looking very bright. They say my interviews are hotter. SK Vibemaker and JBEE.
Come on,
you done now.
Thank you for having me, bro.
SK Vibemaker.